Yo, what's going on? This is actually take three. Take three, because I just love saying the same things over and over and over again. Um, Realistically, my first two takes are like completely jumbled and all over the place, or scrambled. Um, I know I'm just a dude who likes to yap off the cuff, unscripted, but I at least want to be a little bit organized. And I said the same thing about my second take, so hopefully this will be the final take here. But alas, it's your boy, Mr. VIP. Mr. VIP, Big Just Jason, let's go. Fuck is you talking about? We're talking about Crimson Desert today. Crimson Desert, and let's go ahead and pull this up. You can hear a little bit of me in the background and the gameplay in the background. I hope it's not too distracting here. Let me put it down just a little bit further. This is my stream. I'm playing my stream in the background just for reference, just so you guys can have something to watch while I'm yapping about this game. But I know I don't really post too often. I'm not really too much of an actual YouTuber, but I'm gonna pull out my little YouTuber disclaimer. If you like hearing me yap about bullshit, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, hit that bell notification. That way you know the once a month that I release videos. It'll mean a lot to me. Okay, it'll mean that I'm not doing this for nothing. You know what I mean? Crimson Desert. Let's talk about it. A little bit of context for me. I bought this game not knowing what the hell it was. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The first time I heard about it was maybe on the 18th. I saw a post on Facebook about it because I'm an old man and I scroll Facebook still. And IGN had given it a 6. And the post was about IGN giving it a 6 versus Highguard and Concord being 7s, which are dead on arrival games, might I add. Literally died on arrival. And this game is a 6, so it's literally worse than those, like, according to IGN. In the comments, everyone was like, that's ridiculous. If IGN gave it a 6, and then that means you know it's good, blah, blah, blah. This seems like such a good game. I don't know why they gave it a 6. Stuff like that. And my reaction to the post was, huh, that is interesting. I don't really know anything about this game. Literally all I knew was that at that point. Then, on Friday, sing, I'm playing basketball, right? And my dog was like, yo, you stream? Yo, man, have you heard about that game, Crimson Desert? And I was like, no. I pull it up, and I was like, oh, yeah, I have, actually. One thing, one post. And he said it looked good. It looked like one of those games where you can explore. It looked like a fun game where you could fight a bunch of shit, do a bunch of shit, be or do whatever you want. Open world. And you know what? I saw it, and I looked at it, and I was like, you know what? I like story mode games. I like single-player games. So let's just buy it and stream it. And that's exactly what I did. Knowing absolutely nothing about it. Not knowing what it's about. Not knowing what the gameplay even looked like. I just bought the game. Now, luckily for me, I am a guy who likes exploration. I like, fun fighting. I like good rewards. Good gameplay styles, puzzles. I like all of that stuff. And that is all stuff that you're going to get from this game. Very good game. So let's start with the story. With the story, there's really not too much I can say about it. You are this gentleman. His name is Cliff. You are a gray main. That's your squad. You're a gray main. And you get attacked in the beginning, as you're seeing here. This is literally like the first 5-10 minutes of the game. You get ambushed by the black bears, I think. The bears, the big grizzly bears, the bears. So there you get attacked by the bears. Now, you die. I'm just going to be honest. You die, and then you come back to life. That is the only thing that I really know, because after that, you come back to life, and you pretty much just do good deeds for everybody. That's all I really know about it, if I'm being honest. So that's the story. Do I really care? No, not really. I do wish it had a better story. I feel like if it had a better story, maybe I'd be a lot more engaged in the story. But with the type of game that this is, it doesn't really need to be an immaculate story. You know, because it's more so about the game and the journey versus what you're doing in the story. So, you know, I don't know, mid-story, kind of non-existent, at least in my gameplay. Now let's talk about the graphics and performance aspect of it. I want to touch up on a little bit on what you just saw with the R1 and the L1, which I'll touch up on in just a moment, because this is the tutorial. But the graphics, great. Performance, I'm using a mid-tier PC. I don't really have any stutters or glitches or anything like that. It's fine. There may be a little bit of jank here and there because of the scale of the game. It is a massive game, so there's a lot to it. It's kind of like Skyrim. So there's going to be jank. But it's not something that I'm going to kill the game over. You know what I mean? The game runs really well. This L1, really remember that. Really remember that. Matter of fact, let's actually just talk about it right now. So this is the first fighting sequence of this game. This is the tutorial. So let's talk about the gameplay aspects, starting with the tutorial. Yeah, the tutorial is buns. Now, in my opinion, bro, when that R1 popped up and the L1 popped up, I straight up thought it was a QuickTime event. I didn't think it was even teaching me anything, because it didn't pop up in a way that it was like, hey, this is this button to do this. This is this button to do this. No, it didn't. It popped up like a QuickTime event. I press the button and I just start swinging, and I'm like, all right, what's next? Oh shit, I'm fighting. So R1 is the main button to slash, which it didn't say. I really wish it did. And then L1 is to use your shield, which again, it didn't say, and I really wish it did, because I didn't know how to parry until way later on when I discovered it myself. I didn't know L1 was even to use your shield until eventually I just held it down the line and figured it out myself. I just feel like the tutorial and the way that it sets things up for you to do things and teaching you how to do things is just bad. Like, I just feel like, look, press circle. I thought it was a QuickTime event. It turns out circle is to dodge. And you can see me testing it out a little bit more here. And then parrying, and I'm like, oh, I can parry. Oh, I can do all this shit. Like, bro, you should have told me R1 is to slash. Press R1 repeatedly to do combos. L1 is to use your shield. Press L1 as they're attacking to parry. Like, why do I have to discover that shit on my own, bro? Like, that's a core gameplay mechanic. That's a fucking fighting mechanic, bro. Like, you know, I understand that people like that it doesn't hold your hand with this kind of stuff. But, you know, if it's a core gameplay mechanic, like, just teach me how to use it the first time and then just let me go do my own thing after that. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I felt about the tutorial. I felt like it could have been done way, way better. And it honestly continues on into other things too. Like, there's a point in time, which I'm going to skip to, where you have to use a broom to clean somebody's chimney, and I got stuck there like an idiot. Now, looking back at this, on the top left, you can see it, how it's supposed to teach you how to clean the chimney. Listen. You could see me right there. I'm standing on top of the chimney with the broom. There's no circle thing there for me to select on. And this kind of ties into my next point too with the controls. The controls is what can be jank. The controls are what can be jank. I'm over here like, bro, I stood on top of the chimney with the broom. I equipped the broom, and there was nothing to hit that I can just clean the chimney. So now I'm just trying random shit. Like, I'm really just blowing dust all over the place. Oh, I go back up to it, and eventually it pops up again, except it disappears. So I jump on top of it. Oh, now I can clean it. I feel like I just did that. Yeah, and I said in the fucking stream, I feel like I just did that. Because I literally did. The controls can be really jank. Like, selecting things can be really jank. In order to select something, pick something up, you press square, which usually should be fine. The only problem is you also jump with square. So you have like multiple buttons that are multiple things that the square button does. In addition, to talk to somebody, you have to walk up to them, you have to stand in front of them, hit L1 or LB to aim at them, and then you press square in order to talk to them. In my opinion, why the hell are we doing all that just for somebody to talk to somebody? That's so weird. Like, I should be able to just walk up to them and press X or even square. I'll take square, but like, why do I have to do all this extra shit to talk to somebody? Like, that's just so random. The mapping on the controls is so weird. You press square to do all this shit, and it can be jank, just like this proves. This mission. This is a main mission, by the way. Cleaning somebody's chimney. That's a main mission. Story mode mission. Alright, and this is another example of the tutorials, or like them showing you what to do, being really weird. So my goal here is to synthesize the abyss cell, right? You see this guy here. This is the first time that at least I've seen something like this in this game. You have to aim at him. Like, I'm pressing L1 right here. You could see that I'm pressing L1. Nothing's happening. And I'm like, all right, so what the hell do I do? I'm like, all right, so he's doing something where I have to, you know, push this thing kind of in, right? And I've already aimed at him. So I'm figuring, like, okay, he's just showing me how to do it. And I'm, you know, not figuring shit out. It doesn't tell you shit on what to do. My goal here is to synthesize the abyss cell, and that's all I fucking know. So I'm continuing to fumble, and I'm thinking that I'm doing something wrong. So I'm going to everything else, and I'm like, all right, I must not have the right thing on there. Eventually, I don't know if I'll even be able to show it here, but eventually, you figure out that you have to aim at the guy with L1 or LB and learn the damn move that he's trying to do, which, remember, I already fucking pressed L1. I already did, and it wasn't learning jack shit. I was like, what the fuck? So eventually, I look at him again, and you can see I pressed L1 again, but you have to literally look at him in a specific manner. Eventually it'll pull up, I think. I fucking hope. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, get over there. Damn, bro. I was actually stuck on this part for a long time. Just straight up. Just fucking goofing off, and I was like, brother, this can't be right. Okay, bro. Damn. Bro, just look at him, bro. I literally fast forwarded to the spot, and now all of a sudden he's just, I don't want to do it. I forget I'm watching myself play the game. Like, I just don't want to do it. Hold on. It says to observe this shit, bro. Yeah, bro, look. You know what's crazy? I don't even think I actually hit L1 on him. I think I just randomly just did it. I've got to be tripping. I swear I literally just did that. Yeah. I swear, and I must have said that at least 100 times. I swear I literally just did that in this game. It's really, really weird. You have to do things in a really specific way for things to move forward. Which that can be really jank. It could be really frustrating. So yeah, the tutorialism in this game is just fucking horrible. Like, they don't really tell you shit. You have to learn a lot of shit on your own. I'm the type of person that I actually do not like using Google or you know, AI to fucking help you teach you how to play a game. I like to learn it all on my own. However, I did it for this game, and I just made the exception with this game because it doesn't teach you jack shit. And if you actually want to learn how to play it, you may as well just play it and then just ask Google whenever you need to learn how to do something. And I felt the same way about fast travel with this game. It doesn't explain fucking shit. You have to learn on your own. And I'm over here. I just learned force palm. I really wish in the bottom it said use force palm to input the damn whatever this is, the chip, into the machine. But it didn't. I had to fumble around for another 10-15 minutes. And I understand it's user error. I get it. I'm not, you know, I'm not the brightest bunch, you know, the brightest of the bunch here. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I get that. Okay, I get it. But it'd be nice if it's the first time you're doing this type of puzzle and dealing with this. It would be nice if it at least told you, hey, this is how you input this. If you ever come across this, bro, you fucking use force palm. And I understand that it did. I don't know. I didn't think it did a good enough job teaching you how to do that shit. Now, that is the tutorial and the also the buttons and the controls aspect of it. Remember, the controls are really, really weird. It does take a lot of getting used to. Once you play it for a little bit, though, you do get used to it. You do. Now, once you do get used to it, let's talk about the positives, bro. Yo, this game is fun as fuck to explore. Like, I'm the type of person that loves exploration in games. Bro, the cities are big and bustling. There's lots of things and people, things to see, people to talk to. Not everybody really offers, something worthwhile, but you will have random events, and it kind of feels like Red Dead, where you'll have random people in the map that you could see, and you talk to them, and they'll give you like a quest to do. There's, places and shops. There's plenty of those. You could sell all your items, buy some more items, do all this fun stuff in the towns. Really, really cool. Exploring is great. It is one of those games where if you can see it, you can go to it, and you'll find maybe another big city with another lot of people to give you quests and things like that, and find more items and more people to fight and more things to do. It is fun. It is massive. There's a section where you're on like this sky island, so it has a lot of Tears of the Kingdom aspects. Obviously, we have Breath of the Wild where you can move the stuff around. It takes from a lot of games, and I don't want to say that as a negative thing, because it actually is like taking all the cool stuff from other games. Like these puzzles from Breath of the Wild, you could do, the random time events, like from Red Dead. There's a little bit of Monster Hunter in there. It's a lot of fun. Right now, I'm at this place where I was just doing bounties. I wasn't even doing the main quest. I was just doing a bounty that was really, really far away. I just wanted to explore it. And I'm at this place that's almost like I forget what that place is called in Skyrim, but like when you're in the University of Magic in Skyrim, something like that. There's a place like that similar in this game, and I thought that was just awesome. I was like, yo, this is fucking cool as shit, bro. There's just a lot to do, and it is fun. I know I spent a lot of time talking about the jankiness of the controls and the square button, but the game actually is fun, and I would recommend it if you are the type of person that likes rewarding exploration, fun battles, even at certain points, like it's almost like a little bit like Dynasty Warriors, where you're just going through waves of enemies. If you like that kind of stuff, it is fun. The puzzles are fun. The graphics are good. It's a good game. Although, again, I wish the controls weren't so jank, and I wish the tutorials were a lot better. Just straight up the tutorials and like the direction of what you're supposed to do was more clearly stated. Because right now, again, I'm still here. Synthesize the Abyss Cell. And I still haven't used Force Palm. You know what I mean? Which I wish they just had a thing. Yeah, to use Force Palm, hit R3. You know what I mean? Hit R3. It tells you that, yes, but I don't know. I just wish it was a little bit more apparent is all. But yeah. Game is good. I would recommend it. Maybe you can get it on sale, or if you are like me, where you do like that kind of stuff, just get it. It's good. You'll sink a lot of time into it. But yeah, I think with that being said, this is the one here. Third take. I'm done. Whether or not the thoughts and opinions of this are scrambled, whatever. They're just gonna be scrambled. I'm just a scrambled egg of a person anyway. Anyway, I've yapped y'all ear off for 19 minutes. That's a little bit too much if you ask me, but yeah, I'ma see y'all on the flip.